Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world, no fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours. Whoa.
Yo, how you doing? How you doing? Uncle Craig here on the Bonnock. End of another day, and just a good shower. And it looks like I don't think I brushed my hair, but you know, who says you got to brush your hair anyway? You know, I don't have a job. I'm on my own farm. Hell, why do I even have clothes on? But I did get just a few things done today. I did this beast. If you saw my last video, I think I showed the waist-high weeds that were in here, although not without injury, because at first I was cutting with the blade and I switched it to string, and then I got down the bottom, I used that grinding wheel kind of thing. But when I got into close quarters over there by those cement posts on the grinding wheel, it would catch the dirt and kick back, and I had it in my arm, and it kicked back and slammed my arm into the damn side of the pole. So here's the picture. Yeah, that hurt. Anyway, we haven't had rain, but I noticed after traipsing around in the back there, and the canals also, by the way, that's right, my trap's back there, I think, in the water. A lot of water in the canals, a lot of water rushing through everywhere. No rain, but because the water's in the canal, I guess it's only natural to be in the aquifer, because my pond here on the solid side, yeah, pretty much full. I think I showed you those bird nests. Well, the bird nests are right up on the water, man. They built them probably because they knew, oh, there goes a bird. They knew it'd be right by the water, but this is pretty close, man. Pretty close to where the water, or the underneath side of the water meets. If you look over here on that piling right there on that post, this water line is where the black is where it always came up. It never really came up higher than that the whole time I've been in here. But you can see it's already pretty close. It's a good, what's that? That's probably 10 inches to the beam. And over there it's even lower. Hell, that's probably 3 inches. Yikes. Whoa. I just had a head rush from bending down because of my, stopped all that blood flow, right, from taking a shower and all that work, I guess. Put the boat in here. That's my wife's little boat. She did check out the fish, the surviving fish that we put in there from before when 10 of them died or whatever. But the other one, they're thriving in there, jumping around, and little babies we put in there too. But yeah, man, that water's like right up here. I'm a little worried. I think it has gotten up here before. I don't know. I built that bridge just one step lower than the Sala. Later that might not have been a good idea if it's underwater. It could handle the water, some of it, for a little while. I did put water protection on the bottom and the top, but it sits in the water, man. There goes the bridge. Gonna have to reinforce that with steel on both sides probably. Yeah, maybe I should. Well, if it gets water, I mean if it gets underwater, you know, I'll go ahead and put steel under there. I can do that pretty easy. I should be able to. They did, I don't know if you can see it maybe from the last video, but guys have been in here and they cut the tops of all the rice off. They come in, they take off the top, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches maybe, 8 or 10 inches maybe. when it first grows. Why? I don't know. I think like any plant, you're topping it so that it grows better. Or maybe they top it in the flower, it'll flower, and then rice will come, you know, start to grow. Or just grow healthier. Either way, there was someone walking out here in this entire rice field of, that's probably 6 rye right there, walking, holding a bush cutter, chest high. And mind you, this is muddy water and uneven. So it's probably like, oh, yo, and then cutting. I saw him out there. They don't make much money doing that, but my sister-in-law paid that, so I ain't got to worry about it. But what I did do was finish what I consider to be my phase 1 of the front gate, and have begun phase 2. Phase 1 was breaking them up, man. And you can probably see this as I walk. You can see them both behind me there, right? So yeah. So there they are, man. Boom, bada boom. Got them done. Except for, you know, that's going to be in phase 3 probably. Phase 2 consists of rendering, which I've already begun. Although I'm doing some tricky rendering, because I'm actually putting up some cement first. Thank you. And then I'm going to use the actual render mix on top of that. But it's a little bit rough sand cement right there to fill it in and get a little bit more flat before I render it flat. I didn't want to have a lot of cement or render on there, but I thought it'd be better to, you know, lay up some cement that could go into the holes of the bricks and hold on to it. And then, you know, render normally holds on to cement by itself pretty well. It doesn't need holes, but just mostly also on that one side. The other ones are probably just render, I think. We'll see, but that side, it was a challenge. I mean, I actually, if you recall on the previous video, if you watched, that took me 5 days to put that post up on that side. 1, because of my mistakes, but 2, that's the first time I'm doing it. So, but this one only took 3 days. Although, what I didn't know was, so, you know, when I built that post up there, I built the bricks, I took the existing pole or post and I built around it, right? You know, equal all sides. But what I didn't realize until after I was halfway through probably that second post, because I was moving so fast, that post is turned a little bit at the driveway. What does that mean? Yeah, that means that my whole post was like turned, you know, actually it was turned that way a little bit, and it just looked wrong, and I was like, oh, come on. And the distance was too great for just cement or whatever. So I was, god dang it. I took some down, I tried to line it up better, and I was, and I lined it up again. So I basically lined up that side all jackass to the top. Strong, but you know, I gotta even that out, man. That side's gotta be even. So even it shall be. You know, this side, we always get bananas from this side, but they're like small bananas and stuff like this. But for some reason right now, I don't know if it's because we emptied the pond or what, but for some reason these banana trees, I've never seen these this big in my life. Not the bananas, but the heart. Look at the size of this thing. This is not, and it's still dripping. It's just eking banana juice right there. You know, I'm thinking, holy moly. Bananas haven't come from here, but I'm hoping this one is like one of those mega bunches where it's got like 5 or 6 different levels of bananas. This one is still pretty big itself, but it looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 bunches maybe that are gonna come out. The other one, the one that I just ate, is one that's actually, it's laying in the river now. Oh, there's a big old heart over there too. Dang, this, what happened? The other hearts on these trees, I call them hearts, were rather small, but all of a sudden now, this one over here is actually a giant one too. I've never even seen them that big at the market. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to cut them off and take them to the market. And never have everybody go, holy moly. You know, I'd rather trade stuff at the market. We probably could, but my wife probably wouldn't want to do that. That's embarrassing. What the hell? Shouldn't be that embarrassing. I'll trade you one banana for a hamburger. It should be nice. But, you know, it looks like my 4 or 5 flowered colored bougainvillea has now returned dormant, although I do see a red one and a white one still. The snapdragons, or whatever they call those, bird of paradise from the college that we got, holding up pretty good. Is that one? That one's definitely underwater now by about a foot, so, but it's still the same. Hasn't flowered yet, but it looks healthy. What else am I gonna show you? Oh man, I just took a shower. Should I go check the trap? Well, as long as I don't fall in, I'll probably be all right. Been out and about doing a couple things lately. I think today starts the 6-day holiday. Word is the king is sending a big candle to our city. So normally we all chip in and buy one, but we'll have to see about that. Whew. I'm already getting tired. It catches up, man. My arm's still bleeding, actually. What do you think? Should I? Let's see the water. Yeah, the water's pretty high here. I'll show you. Let me bring that down, the handle down. Well, it's not. Actually, it's not that high. It was higher before. I don't know if you can see it. Whoa. Let's check it out, man. Anybody in there? Anybody in there? Oh, we got Mr. Crab in there. That feels heavy though. Anybody else? Oh, I got mangoes in the front. That's why it's heavy. I better take it out. Take it out and clean it. Oh man, it's heavy. What the hell? Maybe it's caught on the leaves. Trying to do this one-handed. I did it. Hey, Mr. Crab. Or no, what? That ain't no crab. That's a crab shell. Old crab shell floated down the river. But the river is, you know, got water. I don't know why I call it a river. It's because it's moving water, I guess. But it is merely a drainage, irrigation canal. That's what it is. A lot of flowers right now with the lilies, man. You go out there in the boat, it's pretty cool. Especially right now, this time of day. I mean, I'm sweating a little bit because I just got a shower and was walking around, but it's kind of cool. A little bit of a breeze. Perfect weather to get in the boat and float around. You know, I built that barbecue I could put in my boat, right? So I could actually just go maybe barbecue my supper on the boat. Or not. Actually, my wife told me to wait, I think. She's out and about today with a couple of our subscribers. She's showing them where to go and what to do for what they need. Nice of her. Me, you know, I had other shit to do. Actually, there was another subscriber that came. Actually, I think we met him at the funeral. That came over to, you know, just to speak English with me. We went and had some chocolate at this place called Charlie's. It's just called Charlie, like 2 E's. So I don't think people call it Charlie's, but you probably should, right? Anyway, yeah, it's awesome. It's a, what does it call itself? Craft chocolate something cafe. You know, it's basically, it looks just like, it's like a little Starbucks cafe or something like that, but it serves no coffee. Probably so they don't have to deal with the coffee ground mess, but serves no coffee, but they serve all kinds of dark chocolate and chocolate tea and chocolate everything, drinks that are serious chocolate. And they have desserts like chocolate mousse and chocolate cheesecake and stuff like that. But it's basically all chocolate. And then you can have like a chocolate latte or a chocolate espresso, whatever, but they're all espressos. There's no coffee. I mean, they're all just chocolate. I usually get it's called intense dark mode or intense dark chocolate or something. That drink is insane. That's probably why I'm talking fast. No. But yeah, he was my friend there. His name was Tony. He was from down the road, actually, a piece. He lives still in Compang Pet Province like we do. A British guy, been there for I think a long time, 14 years maybe longer. He's like 70, so yeah, maybe 14 years if he went out early or whatever. But yeah, busy days, man. Gotta share the wealth. And with that, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm tuckered. And looks like it's gonna be a nice sunset. So anyway, if you've been watching the whole thing, thanks for watching, and keep watching, and I'll get back at you from here on the Bind Out.